Hi guys, welcome to Wellness Crew. Today we are going to do a 10-minute energizing flow to get you started either in the morning or restarted in the afternoon, whatever suits your self-care needs today. We're not going to waste any time, so let's find your mat, roll it out, and get started. All right, let's find the top of our mat. Feet are parallel, hands come to heart center. Taking a moment to set our intention for today. Picking one word that we want to dedicate our practice to. Taking a minute to just settle into our breath. Noticing our inhale and exhale. Just taking a minute to pause. Hands come to the side of our body, facing forward. And we begin. On an inhale, hands lift high to the sky, shoulder blades down the back. On an exhale, we forward fold, hands come down to the feet. On an inhale, we halfway lift, flat back, hands come to the shin. And on an exhale, hands come down to the floor. On an inhale, we rise again. Hands to the ceiling and down to the heart center. And we flow again. Hands reach up on an inhale. On an exhale, we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, shoulder blades down the back. Taking a minute to pause and finding that length in the back body as well as in the back thighs and legs. Exhale, we forward fold. And on an inhale, we rise. Moving on. Hands to heart center. On an inhale, we rise our hands to that sky, feeling length. Exhale, we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Adding on. On an exhale, we are going to step back into plank. Feeling that strength, building the fire, building the heat. On an exhale, we are going to twist. So left knee comes to right elbow and back. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, right knee, left elbow and back. We do this 2 more times, building heat. Left knee, right elbow. Right knee, left elbow. We find stillness in plank, knees come down to the floor. We push back to child's pose and push forward into downward facing dog. It's our first downward facing dog of the day, so we're going to pedal those feet again, finding movement in the legs. Shifting our focus to our hands, we're going to be pressing into our hands almost counterclockwise on both. So that when we're pushing in, we feel that length in the back body. Length between the chin and the shoulders. And building that strength in our arms. On an inhale, our right leg lifts. Knee tucks in and we bring it forward into a runner's lunge. Left hand placed down, right hand up. Finding this twist, just a gentle twist to start us off. Hand comes back down to the ground, right leg steps back. We push back into forward fold. Right leg comes to the center of the mat, left leg lifts. Knee tucks in, we bring it through, runner's lunge on the other side. Right hand plant, left hand reaches to the sky for a gentle twist. One of my favorites. It feels so good. Left hand comes back down. We place it on the mat. Left leg steps back. Knees come down. Chaturanga down. We slowly go down to the mat. Elbows back, shoulder blades back, and we lift into a baby cobra. Head comes down. Pushing back into downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, We step back into that runner's lunge. Fingers plant, core is engaged, and we lift into a runner's lunge on up or standing now. And on our breath, we're going to do a gentle breath sequence. On an inhale, arms reach up. On an exhale, we're going to wrap our arms underneath our legs. Inhale, up. Exhale, opposite direction. Inhale, up. One more time. On your breath, on your flow, finding just that gentle connection, linking our breath to our movement. We find stillness. Hands comes plants down on an exhale. We lift back, downward facing dog. Opposite side. Right leg comes to the center of the mat. Left leg lifts. We bring that right knee in, tuck, 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 and step it forward. On an inhale, we rise. Crescent lunge. Yeah, feels so good. And then we flow. On an exhale, arms come and they wrap. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, wrap opposite arms. Inhale, finding that flow, finding that connection, breath to movement. When we are in control of our breath, we are in control of our body and our mind. All right, hands come down, places to the mat, left leg steps back, and we go into downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, and we find that lunge. As we stand here, we are going to shift our back foot into perpendicular to, or parallel, my bad, to the back edge. Heading into warrior two on your right side. We are going to shift into side angle and back. Right leg straightens. We are going to shift our foot. Both feet are parallel to the mat. Hands to the hips. Arms out. Actually, we're going to do hands to the hips. Shoulder blades back. Heart is open. And finding a little bit of just opening in the neck. Opening in the heart. On an exhale, we're going to slowly find our way to a forward fold, a wide blade forward fold. And just finding that movement, shifting back and forth, finding what feels good to you. What little shifts can we make that maybe it's rocking forward and back or side to side. And then finding that stillness. Head relaxes so it's nice and little wobbly. And we find where our hands can place. It could be up front. It could be in the middle of our feet. It could be behind. Do what feels good to you. We're going to take one more breath here. We only have 10 minutes. On an inhale, we're going to find a flat back. Hands can plant up high. That way you're nice and flat, depending on your flexibility. It could be that you need to be up here. On an inhale, we're going to slowly rise, finding that nice star. Then we're going to do warrior two on the opposite side. So left leg or left foot pivots. We find that firm foundation in our back foot. Arms release to a warrior two. Hands comes down. We shift into side angle, finding the opening in that side body, this gentle twist. Arm reaches above our head. We come back, warrior two. Left leg straightens. We find our feet again parallel. So we're going to do a goddess pose. So feet are going to come out at a gentle angle, 45-degree angle. And we are going to slowly sink into our legs, finding that opening in our inner thighs. Hands come up into goal post. We can wiggle our fingers. I'd like to rock back and forth. Find that opening. We're going to reach high on an inhale, and on an exhale, sink down. On an inhale, we rise, and an exhale, we sink down. Last time, inhale, we rise. Exhale, we sink down. We're going to rise again, find the top of our mat. Arms lift on an inhale, on an exhale, forward fold. Last one. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, slowly sit down. And find your way to your back. Take a deep breath in. Taking this time to kind of slow our body down. Right leg extends, left leg extends, palms face up, shoulder blades come down the back. So readjust them if you need to. If you find that your shoulders are in your ears, readjust them. And just take this moment to be. Here we are in our final rest pose. After energizing our body, taking the time to rest and regroup before we go out and restart our day. Shavasana. Coming back to your breath, coming back to your body. We're going to gently roll to our left side into the fetal position, transitioning from our Shavasana. Pushing up using our left hand into what my kids would call crisscross applesauce, or we call Sukhasana. Eyes are still closed. Hands on our knees, forward facing or upward facing, receiving all that good energy that we just built. Yay. Hands come to heart center. And I want to thank you for joining me on your mat, for taking this 10-minute energizing flow, for letting me see the light in you. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this 10-minute energizing flow. If you loved it, come back again tomorrow, or find another one that suits your needs and press play. We're so happy to be here with you on your self-care journey. Bye, guys.